real quick.
Ah,
What is good, everybody? I'm Suge Wrestling. That's Matty Laws. This is West Coast Weekly, and we are here to entertain you today. No cold open.
no cold open, but you know, that doesn't mean that we're not going to be putting forward the same type of effort that you guys are used to seeing from us.
Oh yeah, no, we've had a few interesting conversations to start already. But first off, most importantly, Matty, how are you?
I am doing pretty damn well right now. It's looking like it's going to be a nice kind of cloudy day outside, so it's not going to be very hot. Uh, gonna build some shelves after we get off here, so it's still a busy day. Busy day.
Very busy day. Yeah, hell yeah. Um, I'm probably just gonna chill today. I don't know why my back is bothering me. I was gonna try to go to the gym after this, but I don't. I don't think it's gonna fly. I might just do two days this week.
I know you're a tall man, but how big's your bathtub?
Uh, it's very small.
You can't get in there for a nice little bath, get your
I,
back kind of soaked.
so the last time I got in my bathtub, it'd been so long since I had been in a standard bathtub. We didn't know how much to fill the bathtub for the water displacement, and I flooded the bathroom.
What once you said that, I was like, "Oh, I know where this is going."
So yeah, I don't. I might. I'll consider it.
Do you have a hot tub where you guys are?
We don't.
Damn.
My uncle has one, and he's retired, so I might be like, "Yo,
I
aunt."
I need help. What do you need? What do you need? Can I use your hot tub?
Yeah, I need some help.
Por favor.
Por favor. We were just over there too.
And you didn't use the hot tub?
No, because then my daughter would have wanted to get in the.
Valid. Valid, valid. What about you though, man? How have you been?
I've been okay. I got my drums ordered. So for those who don't know, I've been building a drum kit for like a couple years now, and so I got the actual times for the drums ordered. I don't know when they're going to get here because they're a special order.
Ooh, how much do they cost?
300.
Nice, nice. How much more do you guys have, or how much more do you have to build for your kit?
Just those two. I can buy more or less, but I bought a no name bass drum a couple years ago at Tex Time, and so it's just been like all the snares I have, all the cymbals I have, but no toms. And so these are special special toms for a compact kit. And so
Okay.
they're both 7 inches deep, and one's a 10, and the other's a 14.
All
So
right.
and so now it'll be 10-14. I have an 18-inch bass drum that sort of doubles as a floor tom if I were to have like a bigger kit. So if I want to do like some rock shit, I would do like 12, 16, 18. But right now it's looking like I'm gonna be stepping into the restaurant gigging game.
Ooh. Restaurants pay quite a bit of money to musicians, if I'm not mistaken.
They do.
That could be very interesting for you, Shug.
Yeah, and that just be like my side. I've been trying to get out of just playing in churches.
Hey, this is your step, man.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to make sure this link gets out here.
And who knows, man? If you get like, little restaurant gigs, that could move into like nicer restaurants, like maybe suit and tie restaurants.
Yeah. So like my goal right now is like the whole game is content creation and social media. So if I can do that, I can have more money to put towards getting my own content creation rig because I don't necessarily want to take what I do at church for content creation because it's different levels of professionality there.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to put somebody on Front Street because they aren't as professional as others because as you know social media can be um, a place to just like attack people for whatever.
Oh, dude, it's negative as hell over there.
Yeah, so I don't want to I don't want people's lack of professionality on their part to lead to a negative comments from people who are just there to see me,
Yeah.
to see what I can provide and offer.
Speaking of, I have not been on social media in a hot fucking minute. Have I missed anything?
Not really.
I did pop onto Facebook today and I saw that Liv Morgan was apparently trashed at the Clash in Italy pre-show.
Okay, so we can start here. We can go ahead and hit. This is we're going on my second past PLE since WrestleMania. We are.
I also want to start this by prefacing it still doesn't help that the price gouging from ESPN does hurt what the product is getting put out as well. So just want to put that out there too.
So here's what someone said. I think it was Toy Collector Ted on TikTok. Shout out to your boy. He was saying that, and me as well. I feel sorry for anyone who paid $30 for this pay per view. It was a 5-match card, right?
Which has been the norm for quite some time.
Usually it's 4, so we got an extra match. But the first hour was free on ESPN.
Okay.
And so you got 2 matches in that first hour. So technically, you paid $30 for 3 matches.
$10 a match.
When in hindsight, I want to say that there's at least 5 matches on each 0-hour pay-per-view that AEW has.
It feels like it because they usually use 0 hour for at least 2 hours, right?
Yeah. So I've been to an AEW pay-per-view. These things are at least including the 0-hour, these are like damn near 8-hour events.
And it's packed full of wrestling.
No goofy ads.
Yeah, no sponsorships for the sake of sponsorships. I mean, you're gonna get sponsorships. I think they had a Vita Coco sponsorship at the AEW pay-per-view this time around. But
that was 0-hour.
But guess where the Vita Coco wasn't on? The tables.
Yeah.
The banner.
Wait. I forget what I think they pulled out a table on AAA and there was no Slim Jim ad on there. And somebody had the nerve to say, yeah, they don't even this brand doesn't even get sponsors like WWE does. Like they're actively changing the narrative,
trying to make it seem like it's nice to see a sponsorship on the table. No,
we don't need a Slim Jim sponsored table every week.
Also, AAA and CMLL for the longest time had so many sponsors just on the ring.
And that's okay. It took me a minute to get used to, but I enjoy it.
What I still get fucked with is CMLL or AAA whenever they run I think Arena Mexico, like the stage that they have, it's just rolling ads constantly.
Yeah, they do that in AAA too.
Yeah.
But these events have to get paid for somehow. Let's not act like we don't know how the game works.
It do make sense.
But yeah, so I guess we can. I got a decent rundown of what happened. Basically, Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill carried this card, and I'm tired of people saying that Jade Cargill can't wrestle.
She can. It's not like she's a bad wrestler by
She's
any
not.
stretch of the imagination. She's not a phenomenal wrestler, but everybody got to work.
To be honest, I don't think how you say she does not yet have the level of experience that will allow her to work with wrestlers of different styles of wrestling very well yet.
Yeah.
But that's not because she's a bad wrestler. That's just because most people show up to WWE with 10, 12, 20, almost up to 20 years of experience in the game already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as of recent, yeah. Well, before they started doing the NIL deals and stuff like that.
Right. So let's say let's give examples from the most recent set of hirings and or firings. I want to say Jacob Fatu has had almost 10 years of experience outside of WWE, 10 to 12.
Yeah.
The Motor City Machine Guns had about 20.
They are a staple in tag team wrestling for over 2 decades.
Yeah. Jeff Cobb was up there with like the 8 to 12 years of experience.
And to those who watched him in like Lucha Underground, this run felt disgusting.
I'm so sad. They could have. I don't want to talk about it. I I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But we've seen Jade Cargill. We saw Jade Cargill have her first match with was it Shaq?
There was Shaq and Jade versus
Red
Cody
Velvet.
and was it Red Velvet?
Yeah, because I think Brandy was pregnant.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so Red Velvet got swapped in there, and we've seen her just sort of continue to grow this whole time. And now she's in WWE with the person I think that she's most comparable to, and that's Last Legend.
Mm-hmm.
People want to say the Last Legend can't wrestle,
Hey, when she started, she couldn't
but we've seen both of these talents get better and better
grow
and better and better every
so
week.
much.
And I feel like if most people had grown like that from this NIL deal, we'd have a lot more NIL people on the main roster. But we have a very limited number. It's mostly women.
I think so, minus Braun Breaker.
Yeah, yeah, it's mostly women.
Minus Braun and Oba. I think most of the NILs that have gotten to the main roster are females. Yeah.
Yeah, so um, it worked great for sort of giving us that next wave of women's talent in a space that was dominated by the four horsewomen for so long. But now we see WWE going back to actually hiring wrestlers for the
Yeah,
most. Another thing, NIL really has to be like, well, nothing else worked out for me. That's what it seemed like to me, because we
yeah,
thought
couldn't
that,
couldn't make it to the pros of what your profession was.
because I was under the assumption that the other Steiner's son was going to sign as well.
No, he got drafted.
Yeah, but he went pro. So like, there's still that pipeline there, but I don't think NIL has been successful. Is in creating that wave of NXT talent to the main roster. But it's also because the first wave is still the main event, Seth Rollins.
Mm.
But yeah, Jade and Rhea really carried. So Ruka carried as well. The one of the other women's NIL signees, So Ruka and Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah,
A
Sol Ruka won the women's IC title, which is crazy because she's only been on the main roster since Rumble.
couple of weeks, yeah. So this is really the only thing that happened to push anything forward on that show was Soruka winning. Everything else really sort of set us back. So we had Jacob Fatu losing Tribal Combat.
This had the potential to be a very interesting story, and now I feel like we're cooking leftovers.
Where I mean, technically, yes and no. I wouldn't call it leftovers. I would say it's kind of like Cisco taking over the restaurant industry.
Mm.
So it's like I wanted to try the jalapeno poppers at a different restaurant, but they're ordered from the same people. So
Mm.
it's the same jalapeno poppers with a different sauce. So it's the same thing we saw earlier when we fell in love with Jacob Fatu with the "I love you" solo,
Yeah.
and but now he's joining like the mainline bloodline, and they're gonna feud again. And I,
Are
it
we
just
gonna get back to back Bloodline versus Bloodline War Games matches?
we might. Oh, we got some.
What's up, Ray Ray? How you doing, Bubba? Oh, we're gonna get to that.
Oh
We
yeah,
are going to get to that.
we got you on that. We might get back to back bloodline.
I
I'm not
mean,
looking.
to keep it fresh, you know what would be better?
What?
Drop the War Games and bring back a traditional Survivor Series match.
Oh, that'd be fun. You yes.
Give me Bloodline versus Bloodline traditional Survivor Series.
You know how I feel about the traditional Survivor Series match, Matty.
It's
You
one of
know
the
that.
best matches. It's one of the best match types.
And like it's the lead up to it. Bring back the parking lot brawl beforehand.
Yeah, because absolute chaos before that match is. I mean, even chaos during the match. I went back and rewatched Survivor Series 2016. So good, dude.
And have one of the Usos turn. Break up the Usos again. Have one of the Usos turn.
Yeah, like it's still main event Jay Uso and his brother Jim.
Yeah. Have Jim turn. Have Jay turn this time.
I mean, we've been teasing it. Jay's probably going to be the one to turn.
And then we had I don't like that they use the same play. The Uso Roman uses the same play on main event Jim as Usos tried to use on Jacob Fatu, which is go challenge for the other belt because there's two heads of the table,
Mm-hmm.
which doesn't make sense to me because Roman is now looking down on Cody, and it just kind of seems like the QB1 thing was really garbage, and Roman is at the top of the company, and whatever belt he has is the main belt.
Yeah.
Because Cody versus Gunther opened up the show. It was a short match,
Cody
and
versus Gunther was the first match on ESPN.
yeah,
Oof.
and it was a screwy finish. The referee didn't catch Gunther's foot under the rope.
Is Baron Corbin supposed to be on his way back?
That's what I've been hearing.
I mean, I love Baron Corbin. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know about joining the Vision. I mean, they would need to put someone in there.
Yeah, because what I've after the main event on Raw, Braun Breaker was seen limping in the hotel.
Oh, the Vision is absolutely cursed.
The Vision is
It's
cursed. Paul
it
Heyman's
is.
going to have to defend the tag team championship.
Oh fuck no! What if he's like Austin? You've worked with him before. I brought Grayson Waller over.
Yeah, because they did. They put Grayson Waller with the New Day, and now the New Day is gone. So
Capiche.
yeah, that would make Grayson Waller a 2-time tag team champion. That would make Grayson Waller. That would make Grayson Waller, R-Truth, and Austin Theory the only two people to hold both new versions of the new belts.
That is so weird. Like it's weird that it's an odd number of people.
Yeah, yeah, because the Miz hasn't. The Miz didn't stay a team with R-Truth.
Yeah.
So that'd be weird. It's a strange thing to happen. But we missed one. Oh yeah, we had the tribal. That was it.
And just like that, that passed by.
It passed by. Speaking of things that I wish would pass by, let's knock this one out. So Matty can go drink later.
So yeah,
So-
you said that he did this back in March.
So current and former president of the United States
And WWE Hall of Famer.
WWE Hall of Famer has purchased between $15,000 and $50,000 worth of stock in TKO Holdings Group, which is the
Can
parent
somebody check if that's government money he did that with?
I don't think so.
He probably didn't, but
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he did, but he probably did. But yeah, somewhere between 15 and 50. And this was acquired on March 25th. This week's ahead of the major UFC Freedom 250, which is scheduled to be held on the South Lawn of the White House. The stage is currently being built.
Is that this weekend?
No, it's going to be. It has to be around the 4th, right?
I'm not too sure.
Because it's for the 250th birthday of the. Let me see. Yeah, it's for America's birthday, right?
Let me see.
Oh, actually, no. It's June 14th. So yeah,
it's not this weekend. It's next
weekend. And that card is looking.
They really tried to build out that card. Like, if you want, if I'm available for it, do you want to do a live stream of it?
If I'm available for it, sure, but I don't think so.
Okay.
They got my goat on there. They got Derek Lewis on there.
Oh yeah, Derek Lewis is going to be throwing bombs with somebody.
With Josh Hokett.
I just watched his last fight, and him and I think it was Curtis Blades, I believe. It was 15 minutes of drunk uncle fighting, but it was the most entertaining shit I saw the entire night.
You know how I feel about drunk uncle fighting.
Yeah, these two men were hitting each other hard as shit repeatedly upside the dome. No kicks, a bunch of punches. And they did not fall down.
Yep, just that might be the only thing I watch from there. Just in case you needed more of a reason not to support WWE,
They give it to you.
here you
And
go.
Ray Ray, not soon enough.
What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? My yeah. Um, hopefully, yeah, not soon enough. Not soon enough. But we're gonna try to do our best to keep this from getting too political. When does Zilla Fatu debut? To be honest, Zilla Fatu would be a perfect fourth for
That Survivor Series
a
match.
Survivor Series match. Yeah. Although I don't want to see Zilla Fatu anywhere near WWE. Um, I think he needs to stop hanging out with streamers who don't mean him well. I also think he needs to get his own gimmick. Right now, he's really playing the greatest hits of everyone in his family. He's not the great one or the main event. He's the main one. He's doing a Superman Samoan Spike. We don't need a greatest hits album. It's not gonna do well on the main
No,
roster.
but I will say that Superman Simone Spike does look badass.
That's a dope setup move, but give us something else. Please God, don't let it be a spear.
I want to see him hit that Superman Samoan Spike and then hit a fucking shooting star press.
No, bring back the Samoan driver. Why does no one do that move anymore?
That's the Rikishi driver, right? Where it's over the
Yeah,
shoulder and then you just drive him down.
yeah. He put the arms out first though. Bring back the Samoan driver. That's what it's called in WWE 2K.
Yeah.
Just catch somebody off of a lion salt into the Samoan driver.
Pop up Samoan driver.
Ooh, yeah. We actually covered the Ronda Rousey fight. I want to say 2 episodes ago. But to sort of give you a quick brief on that, it was a fight that could have been an email, a text message, even. The undercard was pretty good though. What Matty was telling me, I kind of watched over the shoulders of people, but
All right. Do you want to get into something that WWE is actually doing well?
absolutely. AAA Noche de los Grande. It took me 3 tries to get this banner correct. First it was Grande de los Americanos. Then it was Grande de los Noches.
Grande de los noches.
We finally got it right. We started out with the rematch, the third series in Laredo Kid versus um, not Penta, Phoenix, Ray Phoenix. Did you watch any
I
of this?
I ripped my cord out. So yeah, we did start with Phoenix and Laredo Kid, right?
Yeah, that was honestly. I think they should have let Phoenix win last week.
Well, you didn't like the match this week?
It's not that I didn't like it. It's just kind of too quick for me.
I really did enjoy this match though. Like
It
they were
was.
moving at breakneck speed.
I don't think it was better than last week's match. I just think Phoenix was prepared. He didn't give Laredo Kid the benefit of the doubt that he wouldn't do any heelish shit.
But it was a damn good kickoff match for what was to come for this night.
I mean, if you think about it, last week they were throwing money at them.
Oh yeah, they were, weren't they?
Yeah, so to be honest, the people in attendance didn't think it was a better match because nobody threw change to anybody. I'm just saying. This was I enjoyed it. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. I just think last week's was better.
If they would have switched the formulas.
Yeah, I think this should have been Phoenix's first defense if I was doing things. So he run
Okay.
it back immediately. Then we had El Hijo de Vikingo versus Wagner 3.
This oh, what, you didn't want to say Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.?
It's a long ass name. I've been
Wagner 3.
listen. I started calling him a Wagner 3 before Corey Graves, so I feel like I was ahead of the curve on that one.
I didn't hear Graves call him that. That even Graves is like, I gotta shorten this. But yeah, this was a fun match. Unfortunately, the amount of run-ins that happened with it, I kind of got tuned out of.
So we knew that Omos was going to get involved in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy getting to see Galeno Del Mal. You know how I feel about the big beefy TOs in
Big
CMLL,
boys.
and so this is I enjoyed the big beefy masked man interaction with Omos.
And I just love that he was like one of the bigger luchadors that they have, taller, bigger. And Omos just is still like
Head
this
and
much
shoulders,
taller.
like I think Galeno Del Mal and myself, we're about the same height. He weighs less than I do. We're the same height.
But Omos is just so fucking tall.
Still a head and shoulders taller than him. It was nice to see Mini Vikingo do something.
Yeah, he literally just popped in real quick and then was absolutely gone. Didn't even try to do anything to stop Omos. He popped in there, hit someone, left, and that was
Yeah,
it.
I would have liked to see Galeno Del Mal and Mini Vikingo both try to do something with Omos.
That's my main gripe about this. Like,
Yeah,
if they would have done something, but like the amount of interference and like the kind of confusing ending. Yeah. It was a good match though.
yeah. I think they wanted to reshuffle the landscape of champions down in Mexico.
Was it the tag match next?
Yeah, it was. And the reason why Mark Calloway is working in the background,
Oh
I
no,
mean,
he was talking about why AAA has been so good.
oh yeah, yeah. No, it's AAA is quite honestly the best single hour of wrestling that we have right now, hands down. And it's free.
Free on, yeah, this whole show was free on YouTube.
They made you pay
It's
$30.
it's still free on YouTube.
They made you pay $30 for Clash in Italy to watch Obafemi take 7 F5s in a Kimura lock. One of which was through an announce table, which Michael Cole wouldn't let you forget. We forgot about that. that match. But
Yeah, but it kind of irritated me. So
we'll circle back. We'll circle back to that one. There's probably a reason. That's probably the reason we forgot about it because it's not something we wanted to cover. What do we think of Rey Mysterio as GM for AAA? I mean, you can't go wrong with the name recognition there.
and you've got someone who's incredibly bilingual, so he can cut the promo to the audience and then still get his point across to the American audience that's watching.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, most recognizable mask since El Santo,
Mil Mascaras probably.
Mil Mascaras, like definitely top five, and he's not five.
Yeah.
Like Santo, Mascaras, Rey Mysterio, Mystico.
Yeah, that's probably top four. I mean, you can you count Tiger Mask?
It's more of a Japanese thing, I want to say.
Yeah, I was about to say it's more of a Japanese thing. That doesn't necessarily count as like luchadors, but like he had the luchador style.
For sure. He's definitely at the top of the masks that are sort of representative of Japan.
Him
Tiger
and
Mask,
Liger.
I, Tiger Mask, Liger, Octagon, and Pentagon.
Mm.
But I'd probably put Dr. Wagner up there.
Yeah, that mask is very iconic.
I'd put Dr. Wagner up there as number five. Um, but yeah, we had Pagano and Psycho's Clown versus the War Raiders, and this
Uh,
match had some history to it.
it did, but the only thing about it is, did it feel super sloppy to you too?
Yeah, I don't know if that was on purpose though.
I mean, it
On
could have
who
been intentional.
on whose end?
Mostly on like the clown side, I think it
Yeah, they
felt
had beef though.
sloppier.
Yeah, they had beef.
Yeah,
I think that could have been storyline related because I think it
storyline
was
sloppiness.
yeah, like they weren't on the same page going into the match because you had Psycho Clown thinking that Pagano basically took out everybody
Hmm.
in Psycho Circus. So you can't necessarily be a cohesive unit when you're doubting your brother.
Absolutely.
So
But
I
yeah,
can
this was probably like my least favorite match on the card. But
that's not
boy,
saying
howdy did what was that?
that's not saying much because all the matches on this card were amazing.
Yeah, yeah. But holy shit, the beatdown that the War Raiders put on Psycho Clown at the end of the match.
Yeah. You know what? Psycho Clown, his mask might be up there as number five too.
Oh yeah, the fact that it's like a two-part mask is awesome.
Yeah. So that number five spot, he's definitely honorable mention if he's not number five.
Oh, we got a La Parca also. La Parca's up there.
Yeah, Luparca. But yeah, the fact that he can get so mad that he rips his face off, and there's another face under his face is iconic.
Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a death match between Pagano and Psycho Clown, and I'm interested to see if Undertaker lets it be a death match.
Yeah, that would be interesting. It would probably be a hardcore match, no Undertaker.
Yeah.
But who's gonna take the belts off of these two big beefy men, and that's a sad thing to say because I think my favorite tag team in AAA right now is Money Machine.
Mhm.
I don't see Money Machine taking the belts off of the War Raiders.
It's probably going to be another WWE tag team, if I'm going to be honest.
You're right. You're right.
Like it's going to be another team that they're not using on the main roster.
Unfortunately, you're right.
Fuck
Why
it,
not Money?
maybe it'll be Rio and Bravo.
I like that. I like that. But Money Machine is so dope. If you would just indulge me for a second, wrestling in church clothes, in suspenders, like I, they're doing everything right that the low key Agent 47 run couldn't do
Yeah.
because they stay in their suit the entire match. By the time the low key gets to the end of his Agent 47 match, his shirt's all out, his tie is all over the place. Money Machine, her suit stays pristine throughout the entire match.
The bow doesn't move.
The bow doesn't move, suspenders stay suspended. They're not bringing the straps down. No, the straps stay up.
Could you imagine if like during the match the straps just, fall down and to like Hulk up, they just put the straps right back on and snap them?
I would fucking love that. Put the belts on Money Machine, please, 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 please.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
if Rio and Bravo win them off of the War Raiders, then we could probably get them onto Money Machine.
yeah, okay, okay. I can see that long term booking. I enjoy it. And this is how you do a 4 match card. From there, I mean, like Matty said, this was probably the least favorite match on the card. Still incredibly hard hitting. Just unfortunately, you have to have a least favorite on every card.
Mm.
But my goodness, Mask versus Mask, the original Americano, Grande
Versus
Americano,
El Grande Americano. This so we
33 minutes and 22 seconds.
so whenever we were getting into the like I saw that it was a 2-hour card. So I was like, okay, maybe we get like 5 or 6 matches. And then whenever we got past the third match and they start talking up, well, coming up in moments is the Mask versus Mask. I was like, did I miss something? Did I skip something? And I see how much time's left. Mark Calloway gave this all the time that it needed to
Gave him an
breathe.
hour. They gave him so the first match was about 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes. Second match was like a solid 7. Tag match was a solid 9. I think the entrances alone here took up like 15, 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Because you had two different mariachi bands playing out both El Grande Americanos.
I think it was the same band. They just changed clothes.
It could have been.
Yeah, but it also took Rey Mysterio a long ass time to come out.
Yeah, that okay. So even Corey Graves was like, in all the chaos of this show, it's gonna take our boss a minute to come out.
Yeah, it took him
And
like
they cut to the crowd. They'd cut to the stage. They'd cut to another part of the crowd. And then they cut back after they started cheering.
yep, and he's there. That was actually very funny. I don't know where the announce table is for the American broadcasters, but it's clearly not close to the ring.
Yeah, that was funny. That was really fucking funny to see.
And then they gave Chad Gable. I mean, we all knew it was Chad Gable. It was never a surprise for most of us, but they gave him the Goldberg walkout. They gave him the old knock on the dressing room door.
Oh yeah.
It's time to go. I love that.
And they did it for both of them. And both of them had, you know, when Chad Gable came out, he was looking jacked, absolutely shredded.
Both of them are in amazing shape.
Bro, fucking Ludwig Kaiser in the gold with the Por Mexico jacket and the he looked good as fuck.
Yeah, man. You can't tell me that, brother. You almost can't tell me he's not Mexican for real after this. Like,
Yeah, we might have to update man's Wikipedia page.
what was your favorite part of the match?
Honestly, I was not expecting to see that much blood between the two of them.
Yeah.
And again, Taker let this match breathe. He gave this match as much time as it needed. And this is a match where the run-ins actually made sense to as much as they had. You had Gable going out to the corner to mess with the comedian again. Comedian had his whacking stick this time.
Yeah, there was a lot of El Kabonging in this match. Jeff Jarrett would have been proud.
Oh yeah, the match started with an El Kabong.
El Kabong. We can't call it the Double J anymore.
El Kabong.
And then you got Pimpy.
Oh, dude, this whole match had me just like going, yes.
Yo, for real. When do you think Rey Mysterio will have his last match in ring for WWE?
That'll probably be it. Go ahead.
It's got to be hair versus mask.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. And that would have to be what? At a WrestleMania, or do you think they would do it at a AAA?
I think they do it at American AAA. So maybe AAA Night 1, not this year, but maybe next year.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're having they finally announced the location for AAA Night 1 or Triple Mania Night 1. The second night's going to be a night removed. So instead of doing the WrestleMania weekend, they'll be doing night 1 on a Friday in the US and then night 2 on Sunday in Mexico.
Okay, that's badass.
Right. And so night 1 is going to be at the Luxor in Vegas, which, I'm mad. I understand it because anytime a TKO, anytime like a TKO subsidiary runs in Nevada, they have to get tax breaks because that's where part of it is headquartered, at least.
Yeah.
So I get it. I honestly think it should have happened in LA.
It should be in LA or San Diego.
San Diego, yeah.
You know where they're from.
It's 100% should either be in Los Angeles or San Diego.
Oh, like you are missing a golden opportunity to have Mysterio versus Mysterio in San Diego.
But that's why I said probably next year at the first one.
Mm-hmm.
At the second one, first night of the second one.
Yeah, because we also have to remember Rey Mysterio on them stem cells. Rey Mysterio not retiring anytime soon.
Right. I mean, I think Rey Mysterio said he'd retire once Dom had a kid.
Oh my God, Rey's gonna wrestle for 5 more years.
Oh.
But uh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
can see
back to the match, man. What was your favorite part of it?
the run in from Los Hermanos Americano and then Bravo and Rayo because the Spanish announce team when Bravo jumped off of the out of the crowd onto the three of them. The Spanish announce team said "Gracias, Undertaker." Hold on,
No way. You're gonna have to find this for me.
it,
You are
it's
going to have to find this for me.
it's readily available this time. Come on, man.
It's readily available this time. Come on, man.
No, it's just Twitter opened me up to the wrong Twitter page.
Ah, I got you.
So I thought it was gonna be, but like just to consider, WWE gave us this back to back with the Clash in Italy, and I said the same thing I said the other week. Going from this to Clash in Italy is going to be incredibly depressing, and I didn't get the same amount of heat I got as I did last week because I guess that it's only a problem when you compare AEW to WWE.
But not whenever you compare WWE subsidiary to WWE.
Right. So who knew? We didn't circumvent it and found a way around it. I can talk about WWE as long as I'm comparing WWE to WWE. Well, here we go. Here we go. Let me get that.
That audio going.
All right.
Gracias, Undertaker! Caray!
One more time.
Gracias, Undertaker! Caray!
I'm gonna record that, and that's gonna be a
That's
sound.
gonna be a sound bite. That's anytime AAA does well.
Anytime AAA does well.
This
Gracias.
is the people that are this is like the people that use the Sting meme, the AEW wins again.
No, for real. That's gonna be a sound bite. And another one of my favorite things in this match is the inclusion of who is Ludwig? Who is Ludwig? El
Yeah,
Grande
this is El
Americano.
Grandes.
Because last time I checked, Ludwig's girlfriend was Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Ludwig around in a hot minute. We've only seen the glory that is El Grande Americano.
Right, and I don't think, man, that's crazy. AAA literally changed this man's whole life.
Dude, I don't know how else to put this. They created a generational star down in Mexico.
And,
Like they created an icon in Mexico.
from top to bottom, like we were talking about earlier, um, people were saying this is a racist gimmick.
All right, so let's start off from the top. Let's start off from how this storyline began. The storyline began when Chad Gable kept getting losses to every single luchador in the company.
Yeah,
So what does he do? He goes to Mexico to learn the dark arts of lucha libre. And then we get El Grande Americano from the Gulf of
from
America.
the golf. That was crazy, bro. That was.
I still can't believe they said it on air. Like if it was JBL who would have said it, that's one thing.
And this was like this was not too far into the Trump presidency. This was one of the first things he did. He was like, you know, Mexico has had it for so long. It's our turn to have the Gulf. And
Holy shit!
and everybody was like, no, this is wrong. And
I hated it. I hated it at first.
certain companies went with it, and then somebody in the creative room thought, hey, what would be cool? We'll be funny as hell if we made this white we made this white dude a luchador, and we made him be from a body of fucking water.
He's coastal, man.
He's from a body of water, not a state, not parts unknown, a physical body of water.
When you say that, it sounds so fucking dumb.
No, doesn't it? Like he's an Atlantean.
This man came out the water.
He's a villain from Black Panther 2. He's Hispanic Namor, essentially.
I thought you were gonna say Mexican Manta.
No, not Mexican Manta. And it was interesting.
We got a lot of good matches out of this first part of this run, though.
Yeah, no. Vikingo from the AAA Mega Championship back when Vikingo was still the face. In
Well,
Los Angeles.
he was a face to the Booker.
Oh, this was in LA.
Oh yeah, no, that's right.
Mm-hmm. They don't give a damn out here. Good lucha is good lucha. And if I'm not mistaken, he was also in Money in the Bank.
Yes, he was.
Chad Gable pulled double duty that night. So did Dominic Mysterio.
Okay, yeah, no, that's right. He wrestled in AAA as El Grande, and then he went into Money in the Bank as Chad, if I'm not mistaken.
So again, amazing matches.
He busted his ass off too. He was working. He was wrestling a lot.
That was a match of the year candidate for me. Vikingo versus Americano.
It definitely deserved it.
And then Chad gets hurt.
And it's a bad injury too, wasn't it? Like something in his neck or something?
I'm not sure. Also, Chad Gable is putting out a documentary series regarding his time as Americano and his return from injury.
That's gonna be dope.
On his YouTube. I don't remember what the injury was. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, then we had Chadwick. Then we had not Chadwick. Yeah, almost called him Chadwick. Chadwick Gable.
Chadwick Edward Gable.
Then we had Ludwig Kaiser, who was actually doing nothing.
And I remember this at first because, if I'm not mistaken, El Grande Americano was scheduled for a match. And then we had figured out that Chad needed surgery.
Yeah.
And after that, the match still happened. It was a shoulder. Okay. I thought that I had a feeling it was like this area right here.
Yeah.
But yeah. Chad gets injured. Chad, needs the surgery, and then we find out that El Grande Americano is still scheduled for a match.
Because I want to say that Ludwig ran in as Americano once.
I believe so.
because he had a bunch of fake Americans. And so, Ludwig's doing nothing. He takes the character to a whole nother level.
And it's as soon as he gets to Mexico.
As soon as, because it was the interview he did, this or that, fully in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And then he serenades the people after a match. And he just took off from there.
And in that, it's been a couple of months, but in this short period of time, we genuinely saw this man having people hand them their child. And this man was kissing babies.
He got Rayo and Bravo over.
And that shouldn't have worked at all.
No. And, they had the same level of dedication to the bit.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Bate speaks fluent Spanish, conversational Spanish. So does Pete Dunne.
That's insane.
So look,
like these guys have honestly, all 6 of these guys have put so much into this entire story. They helped make this easily storyline of the year.
Yeah.
Like the dedication that we've seen Ludwig Kaiser put into this whole persona, just one person alone, is insane.
And to be honest, the creeds came a little bit later, but the American flag shirt and short set followed by was it Brutus with the American flag bulletproof vest.
Oh no! It was Julius in the bulletproof vest.
Julius first he was dressed as 50 Cent Bloody Sand. Then he got an Americanized bulletproof vest.
Hey, he's still worried about the many men.
What happens to their masks?
I'm assuming that I feel like they should have been in the ring during this segment too and unmasked as well.
Yeah.
But they've got to be done as hermanos Americanos.
I hope so.
But keep Rio and Bravo, goddammit. Keep Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne doing shit.
100%. 100%.
Because if this has shown anything, is that they have been overlooked for so long.
Way too long.
Like, they've been on the main roster for going on, what, 5 years? 6 years?
Which is crazy because they've wasted their youth. Because they were like, yeah, they're this fresh young talent that they've signed from the UK. And they've both just wasted their youth away doing nothing. Tyler Bate's been injured for the longest.
But Pete Dunne was only being used for blood sport and shit.
Bloodsport and Butch.
Oh, fuck, I almost forgot Butch.
But
it's Butch, Botch, and Bitch.
Who's Botch?
That was a Ridge Holland, remember?
Ah.
Which means that they were calling Sheamus a bitch.
Oof. Yeah. Not gonna
Which
lie.
I would never do that to his face.
No, I wouldn't either. Because I could still hop on WWE 2K23 and fight Butch right now if I felt like it, which is a damn shame.
But yeah, and then the final ceremony, like at the very end, was peak. It was peak, mask versus mask drama. And it's awesome that after Gable unmasked, of course the audience knew who he was, but once he unmasked, he got huge applause and thank yous after the match.
So did Undertaker. But no, it's the promo he cut was amazing. I think Chad Gable should be the first challenger for the Mega Championship. After
Either or
no,
after the El Grande match.
after El Grande takes it from Dominic Mysterio, which is what you know what it's building to.
And yeah, if we get it, like if we get the rematch, like
For the title.
As Gable and Ludwig title match, you can even add another stipulation to that. Like it doesn't need it, but you could add
No,
another stipulation, like maybe an Iron Man match or something like that. 2 out of 3 falls.
yeah, 2 out of 3 would I see 2 out of 3. Yeah, that's it. But if Rey Mysterio's not gonna let Laredo Kid get away with any shenanigans, he's not gonna let his son get away with any shenanigans.
Yeah.
And we had I do want to. We got a couple more bits and pieces. Let's do. We're gonna take a break from that. From WWE for a minute. New Japan might be up for sale.
I only see 2 or 3 people specifically that I could see buying it. But
I got a forbidden door. I got a forbidden door to sell you.
but yeah, this is interesting news. I mean, ever since the Elite, ever since Okada, all of them left New Japan, it definitely hasn't been the same.
Yeah.
It's still great product, still great wrestling, but it's not the same entertainment that they had like back in 2016 or 17.
But see, it's because we've always had this problem with New Japan. There's always been some sort of issue. The first issue is they literally sign everybody at the same time. They sign everybody in January to whatever length of time their contracts last.
I think it's usually like a 3 or a 4-year contract. I mean, unless you're Ibushi and then you got offered a 20-year contract that you only worked a year of.
We want to sign you down. We want to sign you for life.
Yeah, 20-year contract to a 30-year-old wrestler is crazy.
Wild business. But yeah, you sign everybody at the same time, which means everybody leaves at the same time, which means eventually you're going to be left in a position where you have to figure out what you're going to do with the talent that you have. And you also have this ace system to where there's only one person at the top at one time. There's no real main event. You're just the ace of New Japan.
And it's been that way for a minute.
And so now it looks like we're definitely we're gonna come back around to the the rumors. We're gonna hit the Baron Corbin and the Enzo and Cass rumors when we get to our NXT our bit of NXT news. But right now it's looking like Bushiroad has sold all its shares in New Japan to its broadcast partner TV Asahi.
Okay.
And digital media company Cyber Agent. I think that TV Asahi is a company that owns most of the other Japanese wrestling promotions.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, TV Asahi is also like a couple of the major animes as well. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen TV Asahi for like Dragon Ball.
That would make sense. I know is it Pro Wrestling Noah
Are they with Acai?
Yes. Let's see.
Are you looking up all the properties that they have?
Just the wrestling properties. But this would make sense because Pro Wrestling Noah has been working with WWE.
Yeah, they have.
Time.
I mean, that's where Omos went for that period of time.
Hank and Tank.
Tavian Heights as well, I think.
Tavion Heights. What is it? Who else? Their former champion was over there.
What?
Because I think Shane Haste is our current champion.
Oh yeah, that's right, he is.
But I think Yokishi Inamura.
And Ray, we'll talk about the baseball on the Raw Ball show. That'll be later this week.
Yeah, so Yokishi Inamura was their former champion, and he worked with what's his name? The one with the vest in NXT.
The vest.
Did Booker T said they might fire?
Oh, Briggs.
Josh Briggs, yeah. That's hilarious. He's the only person.
I still can't believe Booker T said that on air.
That's
like it's one thing to like say that backstage. It's one thing to say that to someone backstage. That's wild to write that into the script.
And saying that about someone who's been on TV quite regularly, and not someone like a Nikita Lyons is wild.
And I hear she's getting ready to get called up.
Somebody has to eat the pin, bro. You can't have
somebody's got to eat the pin.
You can't have Bailey eating all these pins, man.
Well, all I'm saying is just don't throw her into a Money in the Bank match because I'm worried that she'll rip her knee to absolute shreds.
They're gonna put her in the Vision. Watch. They're most definitely gonna put her in the Vision. But yeah, this is interesting. So I'm thinking WWE, despite all the debt it's in, has to make a move at that.
They have to, because that's a crazy tape library to have as well.
Yeah, because then, like we were talking before, you could have somebody like AJ Styles, Asuka, Finn Balor,
Nakamura,
all take turns, producing shows out there.
But I feel like the most logical is going to be Tony Khan because of his working relationship with them.
I got a forbidden door I can sell you.
If it's not him, my third suggestion was I can also see Hiroshi Tanahashi outright buying the company.
I can see Hiroshi Tanahashi acting on behalf of quite a few professional wrestlers in WWE right now that pool their money together.
Mm-hmm.
That could buy the company.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Asuka can buy a company. I don't think Nakamura can buy a company. But if you have someone that you trust on the outside that you'd be willing to,
because the interest on the return is going to be crazy. Like, especially if it's owned by a wrestler.
If they retire, absolutely.
Oh yeah, like Tanahashi's already done. We know that. We that man can't move.
You talking about somebody with shot knees.
So yeah, and I mean he can still bump. So, like, if he had to do that, owner takes a bump from like a Gabe Kidd kind of character, like he can still do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of want it to be Tanahashi.
I would like it to be Tony Khan.
And still, that would not be a bad.
Yeah. Anybody but WWE.
Yeah, TKO, stay the fuck away, please.
Because, Triple H has been trying to take over the world for quite some time.
It's so funny that meme of like, the slideshow and then you get to world domination. Like that was an actual thing that WWE had.
Yeah, I don't think I can take the half-baked main event with a bunch of run-ins every week. Yeah. They're always they're always an option.
Yeah, because they're always bragging about, record sales, record number of money. So, I mean, 6 dickheads got a raise and the New Day got released because they didn't get budget cuts.
It doesn't work for me, brother.
But, yeah.
Speaking of Forbidden Door.
GAB. Great American Bash. Aha.
To counter Forbidden Door. Now this is interesting
because
this is very interesting because there's a TNA pay-per-view on the same day. But Great American Bash is the only one that's going to be free on the CW.
So we've got 3 active, big events on one night.
One of which being free. And if it's on a Saturday, I think these are on Sundays. So, honestly, NXT PLEs are a mile ahead of the main roster stuff, a few feet behind AAA stuff. So, this is potentially a great week for free wrestling.
And would there be a AAA show that night, too?
I think it's going to be on a Sunday.
Oh, okay. All this is on a Sunday.
Let me pull the calendar up. Yeah, all this will be on a Sunday because it's the 28th. And I wonder how TNA feels about this. Because somebody has to be third, and I guarantee you it's not going to be...
It's probably going to be TNA.
Yeah.
I mean, unless people are just that interested in paying for a product that they'd rather watch.
Yeah. We'll see.
Because free wrestling is always a little more enticing.
Yeah, free wrestling can also be watched anytime.
No, you got a good point.
On YouTube as well. We'll see. We might have a watch along of one of these events, to be honest with you, because I might be off at that point in the month. On the weekend.
I might too.
Who knows? But yeah, one thing I've been hearing, I did want to address the rumors that Big Cass and Enzo and Baron Corbin might be coming back to WWE. It's been stated recently that WWE is kind of in the can because they don't have any player coach type roles anymore.
Yeah.
I think the only person they have in sort of that spot right now is Lince Dorado.
So maybe because Enzo's a damn good promo. Like him teaching a promo class is going to be good.
Yeah, Enzo and Cass, as well as Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin can teach character development. Like,
Baron Corbin versus El Grande Americano. Yeah.
Dude, because of that flying headbutt that he does, imagine him catching that into like a deep six or something.
Yeah, the end of days. Because we can't
But
say that people don't kick out of that anymore.
no, but yeah, man. The player coach role has definitely been something that they've been lacking for a while.
Which they need.
And
they've
like,
had
yeah,
it.
you've got Pete Dunne, but you're using him quite a bit more out in Mexico. Yeah. Again, Baron Corbin, he'd been with them for a while. He worked John Cena. He fell to the very like lowest part of the card with a bad gimmick, and then somehow found a way to turn Happy Corbin into something.
Yeah, you can't. That's the stuff you can't teach. Where someone like El Grande Americano got incredibly lucky. Baron Corbin really worked to get all of his characters over.
Yeah. Even down in NXT, whenever he was working with Braun Breaker, we saw a comedic side of him that, brought something out of Braun Breaker we didn't even thought we would see.
Right. And we got the Wolf Dogs, Constable Corbin.
Yeah. That was a bad gimmick.
Yeah.
And then he got blamed for everything whenever they were having bad product.
And last but not least, besides the notes that we have in the comments, I do want to talk about the altered King of the Ring bracket. And I want to pull up the original and throw that up there on the screen. Buyout. So it might be a little hard to see. Let me see if it looks there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, full screen. So this I was incredibly excited about this.
Oh, dude, I got excited when I saw Royce Keys versus Finn Balor.
Oh no! So the first round are fatal 4-ways.
Oh, they're fatal 4-ways. Damn, that does suck.
Yeah. So I would have liked a bigger tournament as well. But then, if you look at it, you'd have Obafemi have to pin Penta.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's what happens when you build a King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to have somebody win. You can't just put people against jobbers.
You can't. But
you can have like a match or two in that tournament that's like an R-Truth versus a Braun Breaker or something like that.
Yeah. But just I was excited, and this was before these brackets were released before Monday Night Raw. I was excited for all the young talent. So you have Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, Calatonga, Ricky Saints, and Royce Keys. They're not the youngest on the roster, but they're not 40. You had your fair share of 40-year-olds or almost 40-year-olds in here, like, Finn Balor, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest. But, we also had Javon Evans in here, which is one of the youngest individuals on the roster right now. But unfortunately, Talatonga and Ricky Saints got pulled for two people that we're probably, at least I know I'm tired of.
Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre.
Sami Zayn and Drew Mac.
Like, I'm very confused. Is there a reasoning behind why they got pulled?
No, not from what I hear.
Because, like, I'm much more interested in having Ricky Saints, and Talatonga hasn't even been in very many matches.
No, He's
So,
been
like,
signed for a long time, but not a very.
why are you keeping him benched? It just don't make fucking sense.
None of it makes sense. The King of the Ring should really be a springboard for younger talent, not an opportunity for older talent to get back in the main event. But yes,
Uh, you say that, but I do remember one of my favorite King of the Ring runs was William Regal.
William Regal was never in the main event though.
Yeah, valid. I don't think he got a title match after he won King of the Ring either.
No. So this is back when he was just King Regal. And I 100% agree that even it doesn't necessarily have to be younger talent getting a shot in the main event. It could be people who've never had a run in the main event make it to the main event. But I don't want to see Sami Zayn in there. I don't want to see Damian Priest back in the main event at all.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you could have kept Saints and Tonga. And I love Damian Priest, don't get me wrong. But Damian Priest and Jay Uso I would have replaced.
I mean, Jey Uso, they're using that to win the King of the Ring and go after Cody Rhodes' bit. Obafemi did win. He pinned Solo Sikoa. The match was great. That was one of the better parts of Monday Night Raw. Both of the Fatal 4-Ways, actually. And it's crazy that they made Julia eat the pin in her hometown, in her home country. If they had Italian. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. The fact that they had I don't even think was there even an Italian on the card
Last night
at Clash.
No.
Damn.
They did talk up Bruno Sammartino. But no, there was no one of Italian heritage on the Clash of Italy card, and the only person that I've seen from Italy in WWE had to eat the pin for Io Sky. Wild business.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I think that's everything. We do have what about Darby Allin losing to MJF? We covered that heavily last week.
We covered that last week.
But yeah, I think Darby could not sustain
that pace.
Yeah, he could not sustain that pace for very long. I do appreciate the fact that they did everything they could to give Darby Allin a full championship reign in the 30 or so days he held the belt. The 38 days, I want to say.
Yeah.
So it felt longer than it was just because he was defending the championship every week. I also understand that it means something that someone there is a 3-time champion outside of Jon Moxley. So someone, I think MJF is under 30. Someone under 30 is a 3-time world champion.
Oh yeah, he's under 30. I thought you said 130, and I'm like 130 what?
No, under 30.
Yeah, I think he's still under 30. He might be 30.
So that means something as well. It also keeps the AEW World Champion rather prestigious. It has the same sort of prestige, I want to say, that the Women's NXT Championship had back in the day, because not everybody held it.
Yeah.
So we got Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega,
Yeah, Joe. Danielson didn't hold it, did he?
I think he.
No, I think he did because
yeah.
because the match he beat Swerve for it.
And then that's when John Moxley shoved it in a briefcase. I find it hilarious that when John Moxley puts the AEW World Championship in a briefcase and hides it from people, it's a problem. But the conglomeration can throw the AEW Trios titles in a backpack and nobody bats an eye.
But that's just Orange Cassidy, man.
No, Kyle O'Reilly has a Trios Championship in the backpack. Everybody who's a champion in the conglomeration gets a backpack. Like Orange Cassidy gave Konosuke Takeshita a backpack because he's
my God,
in the conglomeration.
That's incredible.
Then yeah, Finn Balor on SmackDown. I think we need different creative because it's like it seems like you feud with the Judgment Day and then you go to SmackDown.
Yeah, now he's going to interact with Priest and Rhea again.
And don't forget, R-Truth is over there too.
Hey, the good Judgment Day.
The good Judgment Day versus the bad Judgment Day. War Games.
War Games.
I don't like it. Well,
yeah, creative is stifled over there.
Mix it up. I think that's about it. You know, I didn't have we didn't have a lot coming in this episode, but we really held it together.
We still went an hour and a half.
We pieced it together. Shout out to Grande Americano. Shout out to was it Ray? Wheels 2025.
Shout out to Ray.
AKA Ray. Shout out to you. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Shout out to the people of Monterrey, Mexico for helping make that fucking show.
Absolutely. Gracias, Undertaker. I can't roll my R's. But,
Undertaker.
And thanks to all 17 of y'all who stuck with us for an hour and a half. We were about ready to announce that this was going to be a Tuesday thing, but we're still up in the air.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out. But again, thanks to all of you who watched. If you caught the middle of the episode, please go back to the beginning. And so to catch up from the beginning, please like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. I'm going to hit the end stream button now. So